reception for Imeh, and this is just awesome. I am having a wonderful time. This is a new look, new mission, and new name.
That is what the exhibition is about. How do you talk about young black children in danger today? Well, maybe as an historian, you deal with the history of this and the history of negative stereotypical images of black girls, and you bring it into the present day. And so each of the panels that I'm creating deals with different dangers that I feel black girls are in today. Suicide girl, in the case, that's the one over there, where a girl is holding her own head. And she is, I took the story of Perseus and Medusa. Some of you know the story. Perseus sets out to kill the monster, the Gorgon, Medusa. In this case, the girl is both the hero, the heroine, and the monster, right? She sets out to kill the Gorgon, the monster, but realizes that she is the Gorgon, she is the monster, right? So the only heroic thing she can do is to kill herself, and that's why she's holding her own head. I try to have a creative, interpretive conversation about different dangers that are prevalent in the black community, such as Gone Girl here, who's being carried away by a flock of crows, which is talking about highlighting the high instances of missing children in the black community that go unreported or unresolved. And because they're not white with blue eyes and blonde hair, nobody cares. That's a big deal for us. And so the conversation that's supposed to happen through this exhibition isn't one that's supposed to divide. It isn't even accusatory. It really is a conversation that is meant to unify. But unification can only happen if we decide collectively to actually have the freaking conversation. What I've noticed is that people who are walking through here, I mean, they're bringing their children. I've seen white children, I've seen children of different races, I've seen people of different races. I think people feel like they have the permission to have this conversation without being afraid of having the conversation, which is really what I was hoping this exhibit would do. And this is just the opening. I know that people will have a chance, you know, beyond the opening and food and, you know, lots of people here. I think when people come back and there are only 4 people in the gallery at a time, right? I think that they're gonna have a good chance to do the reading, to listen to the information and to see the information in the cost and cultural exhibition, and to really see how all of these things are united. Why there are musical scores hanging up, why there are musical scores inside of the images, why there real artifacts from the early 1900s, like postcards of little black children inside the alcove over there. So overall, I have a really good feeling about this. I'm hoping, the hope is that, it's gonna be here till January 16th, right? So the hope is that in the little bit of time that it's here, the hope is that we'll have a chance to have some really good conversations with the community in Springfield before this moves to Westfield. The conversation in Westfield will probably be very, very different from the one in Springfield, because now you're dealing with an academic space. This is a community space here at Tower Square. And so I don't know what to expect. And I think that's part of what's exciting about this, not knowing. But I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I did not expect this many people to be here this evening, but this has been great. This has been great. Given we've only had a few, 2 months, really less than 2 months to plan this, I don't think it could have been better. So.
Can you tell me real quick, did you ever have a fear of the name that you've given this?
Yes, I wrestled with the name for 8 months. So I wrestled with the name. I had many arguments with many people. I had friendly conversations and heated ones about whether or not to call this 10 Little Nigger Girls. In the end, the historian in me won. The original text is called 10 Little Nigger Girls, and I feel like whitewashing that, as it were, and calling it something with less power in the name of, or for the sake of being less controversial, I think that would have done a disservice to all of the work I've poured into the exhibit. And so that's just the reality. That's the reality. I had to decide to go with the history. And I think I did the right thing. The sign is huge in the front there, 10 little niggers. It couldn't be any bigger, you know. And people are afraid to say the title. I've noticed a number of white folks who have come to the exhibit. They don't want to say the title. They're like, should I say it? Am I allowed to? There's a line through. Does that mean I don't have to say it? Is it just 10 little girls? And I'm like, wow, all of those things are true. There's a line going through this, so it really should be 10 little girls. But the question is it really 10 little girls? And so, no, the title of the exhibition is 10 Little Nigger Girls. Let's say it, and now let's deal with the history of it.
Okay,
So,
that's what's important.
yes.
So before you go, how can we get people find out more about you and about your
Well, to follow the track of this exhibition, where it may travel, it's still very much in its embryonic stages. You can follow me on my Facebook artist page, which is just facebook.com/IMOIMEH. So that's / my name, IMOIMEH, Imeh, and that's how you find me. Search me on Facebook for artwork of Imeh, and you will find me there. And I will be posting, first I'll be posting when I'll be having lectures here at this space, and certainly when we'll be doing talks at Westfield when it moves there.
Okay, last thing, can you just tell me what your name means?
My name. Imeh is my full name. Imeh is my first name, Nse is my middle name, and Imeh is my last name. My parents are West African, Nigerian. I'm American born, so I'm a Nigerian American. Imeh means the wealth of God, God's riches. And my mom told me when she named me that, it wasn't riches in terms of material wealth. It was always from a spiritual giving way. Nse either means looking up to God or searching for God, and Imeh means patience. So that's my last name. So all of these things are things I am working towards. So my name is a story of my life right now. I would like a little more spiritual wealth. I think we all need that. I am looking up to God for many things and hope right now for many, many, many great things. And patience is something that I'm constantly trying to acquire.
Imeh, thank you for taking time out to speak to us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
All right.